Welcome to the Scott McGlynn Show podcast. Please welcome your host, Scott McGlynn.
Welcome back, guys, to the Scott McGlynn Show, and today I've got an awesome guest coming on. It's Perez Hilton. A lot of people know this man. He's an awesome guy. I've known him for about a year now, and I just needed to get him on, and I can't wait to get him on. But before that, I just want to say thank you so much for everyone's support. You know, from the podcast to my book to the blog, you know, everything you've behind all the things you're doing for me, I can't thank you enough. And the tweets and the messages I get is so sweet, and I just want to say thank you for that. And the people also nominating me for the Diversity Awards in the UK here. I've been reading all the comments and it's amazing, so thank you so much. Hopefully I will bring that home and we can do a massive podcast show about it. But just before I get Perez on, I just wanted to say about the podcast itself. So I've talking to a lot of people, and I got some exciting guests coming on. I just can't wait for them to get them on and sharing with you and just let you chit chat what all about, have a good laugh, get some good topics covered. So I can't wait. So let's get Perez on now. He's obviously in America, so it's through Skype. It's not the great quality. It took us a while to get it on, and he was on a massive time schedule. So I just want to say thank you, Perez, for the time, because I know how busy you are, and we didn't have much time with him, but we did get what we needed covered. So I hope you enjoy, and let's get him on. Okay, Perez, thank you so much for coming on the Scott McGlynn Show.
Yeah, my pleasure.
I know, I've known you for about a year now on social media, so I'm really glad to get you on here. So how's the kids first? Like, how's the boys and the girls? Are they all right?
Everybody's good. My daughter's napping right now, and my son is at school.
Oh, I was just like thinking, like, in a cool world now that, you know, the same sex, boys, girls can have children, get married, you know?
Well, yeah, it's awesome, but that's only the case in, I would say, a small minority of the world. In most places, that's not true, and most places, it's still a really awful experience to be openly gay. So I'm thankful that I live where I live, and I'm able to start my own family and be authentic and open to who I am.
Yeah, definitely, because you've been in the public eye for such a massive time now. How was it, you know, coming out very openly? Like, did you get anything aggressive just because of the sexuality?
No, I think if anything, you know, for me, being openly gay helped, because it almost made me like a character or familiar instantly to people. You know, the majority of my readers or people who are aware of me or follow me on social media are women. So I fit into that archetype of their gay best friend, or the bitchy queen, or the Gabby gay whom is not threatening. So I embrace that. I think that's a great thing. You know, I'm much more than a stereotype or an archetype, but I would say it only helps me. And I'm happy to see that, you know, for younger people, teenagers don't give a crap about sexuality, and people in their 20s don't care about sexuality. In fact, for them, they don't even view it and view life in terms of labels. Like, they're a lot more against labels or accepting of people regardless of labels, or in spite of labels, and fluid and experimenting and going back and forth and whatever it is they want to be. And I find that exciting, and it makes me happy that, you know, as time goes on, hopefully we become more and more evolved, and what is accepted is bigger.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you on that, because Like even you touched about, around the world is still, not accepted in some places, which obviously people like you, me, other people is obviously supporting these people, and people are wanted to come out, follow you and what you do, and you're a role model for people out there, and it's 100% true, and that's what people look up to, which is an amazing thing to do, I think.
Well, thank you. I mean, I'm not a spokesperson for anybody. I'm not trying to represent anyone, but just be me.
Yeah.
Because by saying that, it's like I don't ever want anybody to say, "Oh, you're making gay people look bad," or "You're making Latino people look bad." It's like I just happen to be those two things, but I'm not, I'm not anyone. I'm not a representative for anyone other than myself. Like I can't make gay people look bad. I'm not the gay community.
Yeah. I know.
And also, it's like what it means to be gay, what it means to be Latino. That's so massive. Like not any one person can speak for those communities. But in the past, I've gotten those statements like, "Oh, yeah, I'm ashamed that you're gay," and I'm like, "Well, I'm not, so deal with it."
Yeah, no, all right. I get it all the time. They're saying, "Oh, the tweets are the worst." Like I get so many hatred tweets. I'm like, block. You know what I mean, don't you?
Oh yeah, I get a ton, but I don't get bothered by it, and I don't block people anymore. Now I just mute them.
Ooh, I need to try that one.
Yeah, muting is better because then you don't give people the satisfaction of knowing you blocked them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'll have to try that one.
Yeah, their tweets to you just won't show up.
Okay. Right, I'm gonna keep that one in mind. I don't know about that one. But yeah, so I follow you on Instagram and your Instagram story, and I think it was like 2 days ago. You was literally reading to your son, and it was amazing. Like from the musky voice to the little woman voice. I loved it. I loved it.
Thanks.
Honestly.
We try to have fun.
Yeah, it was so much fun. I was like, Perez, don't end this. Let's keep going. But yeah, I also saw on there you just had an audition in Hollywood, right? Can you tell much to me about that? Or
well, yeah, I mean, in Los Angeles, right now, well, we're at the tail end of it now. It's almost over, but there's this period of time called pilot season where the networks produce a bunch of these standalone shows called pilots. And if they like the pilot, then they'll order a full series commitment to air on the network. So they do it all around the same time from January to end of March. And I've been going on a bunch of auditions for pilots. I've done a lot of acting over the years. I actually went to school for acting back in the 90s, a long time ago. So it's exciting for me and really a full 360, full circle moment to be able to do more acting. So I've been auditioning a lot, and I would love to do more.
Like anything you can say, what have you done? Or you're not allowed to say?
I mean, I can't say what I haven't booked anything. I've just auditioned for things. So, I don't want to say what I didn't get. But I didn't get a lot. I haven't booked anything this pilot season, and that's pretty common. It's hard. I mean, imagine there's so many actors, from unknown actors to known actors, competing for these same parts. I really am so grateful that my agents, I'm with an awesome agency, UTA, United Talent Agency, to be able to even get in the room. To me, that's already a win. The fact that they were convinced by my agent or already were familiar with me and my work as an actor and wanted to meet me in person, that to me is a win. And especially if it's somebody that I've not met before, because it's also a lot about relationships. So, I've gotten great feedback from my agent, from the casting directors, so I'm happy.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what you're gonna be doing. Honestly, like, I fingers crossed, everything crossed for you. I want to see you more. Like, I want to see more acting.
I would
From
love
you.
that.
Yeah, I've been supporting your work for a long time. You know that.
Thank you.
You
Thank
know.
you.
Yeah. So you're the man of obviously the celebrity world. You aren't you?
I
Come on now.
mean,
Come on.
I work really hard at it, so I'm definitely what I like to call myself like a dinosaur of the
Wow.
internet. But thankfully, I'm not extinct yet, and I think I provide great infotainment for people. That's what I do, and
Yeah.
I'm aware of why people follow me, like, and I love what I do still, and I hope to provide this for people forever. Like, I love infotaining.
Yeah. Honestly, like my blog, are like interviewing celebrities. Like I kind of like just because what you were doing, I think okay, I'm gonna do a similar thing, not copying, similar, and you're the reason for that. So thank you.
Oh, thank you.
And you've got a
Yeah,
podcast, a podcast too, haven't you?
yeah, I do. You can check it out at perezpodcast.com. And
I have, honey.
oh, thank you. Yeah. The best piece of advice I could give anybody is if you really want to do something, anything, whatever that is, it's truly about putting in the work. It's all about the work. It's about the hours. I still 13, is it 13? Yeah. I don't even freaking know. 13, 14 years no, 13 years into my career, I still work so hard. I work harder than anybody I know. I put in the hours, and that's really what it's all about. Like, there is, especially when you're in your 20s, and hey, I'm in my 30s and I'm still doing this. Like, there is no balance, right? Your work needs to be the number one priority. For me, my kids are the number one priority and then my work, but everything else suffers. Like, relationships suffer, friends suffer. I used to, before having kids, when I had more time, work out two times a day. My health, my abs have suffered. Everything suffers. So, right now my kids are number one priority and then work. But, I still work like a crazy person.
Yeah, I can see that though. Like you're constantly, up to date on everything, aren't you? Like celebrity, like everything. You're like up to date.
Yeah,
You're like hot on
I
it.
have to.
Oh yeah, like you're hot on it. Like I'm like, I don't even have to see anything on TV. I just gotta go to your website. And it's
Oh,
like,
thank you.
yeah. So like obviously like Cheryl Cole and whatever her name is, and like Liam from One Direction, and they're having this baby now. What's your thoughts on it?
Well, I'm very happy for them, and
I love Cheryl. I love Cheryl.
Yeah, I love her as well, and whether they stay together or not, I think they're going to be able to provide a great upbringing for that baby.
Yeah. Like, I really hope this works for her 100% now. I really
Me
hope
too. Me too.
She deserves it. Like, I'm a massive Girls Aloud fan,
I was as well.
Woo! Favorite song.
Oh, yeah.
Favorite song. Come on.
Something kind of ooh.
That's my favorite. And
Yeah.
Wake Me Up as well. I like that. I love that one.
I also love Call the Shots.
Yes. Yes. Call the Shots.
Ooh.
That one. That's the one. Even like, ooh, ooh. Yeah, so like, I really hope it works for her anyway. Have you ever met her? Have you ever met Cheryl?
Not Cheryl, but I've met Sarah, and I believe I also met Nicola. I think I met those two.
Oh yeah, like Nadine's was my favorite.
Oh, Nadine as well, right? I met Nadine too. Brain fart.
She's the one. She's my favorite.
Well, I love her.
Yeah, I love her. So, like, I knew you're on a bit of a time frame, so I want to keep it, like, quite quickly for you. So, like, Celebrity Big Brother this year here, they brought back half of the old housemates. And there was a couple of rumours that you're going to be coming along. Was that true or not true?
Well, they definitely reached out, but they didn't, I've spoken about it. They didn't offer me as much money as I thought that experience was worth for me and for my time. Because when I was on, it was awful. And I need to be prepared if I were to do that again for it to be just as bad or worse than the first time. And I know what I got paid the first time, so the number wasn't there for me. Like, it's really nice to hear people say they enjoyed me on there or didn't. But at the end of the day, like, my mental health and my bank account are what matters the most in relation to that show.
Yeah. Like, if you did go back in, and Spidey was in there, and do you like them?
I do like Spidey, yeah.
Yeah. Like, I like Heidi more than Spencer. I think he's blocked me on Twitter, actually. Can't please everyone. But yeah, it was like, I wanted you back on there. I was like, oh, I hope he does, because, like, I loved you and Katie Hopkins. I just, like, it makes television, though. You know what I mean? It does.
Well, hey, if they know my price, so I'm open to it.
Have you ever spoken to her since, Katie Hopkins?
No, just through Twitter. Just recently to congratulate her on losing that lawsuit.
Oh, so is bitter still, do you think, or not?
Oh, not bitter. I don't spend any of my time thinking about her.
I know, she's a guest on my nerves too. Just imagine if she was over here, like, in the UK all the time. Her arguments really gets on my nerves. It annoys me. But
that's best to ignore her.
Ignore her. Sorry, Katie. Bye-bye. Yeah. So I'm gonna love you and leave you now, because I know you've got to dash off and you've got a couple of things to do. So
yeah.
Thanks.
So it was great chatting. Have a good one.
And you. Thanks, Perez. You take care.
Bye-bye. See ya.
Okay, so that was the awesome Perez Hilton there. Thank you so much for coming on again, Perez. I know he's really busy. He had to dash off. He's got a very busy day today. He did mention to me. And you're going to hear that he's got so much exciting things coming up from these auditions he's doing, from looking after the kids. I'm going to catch up with him, I bet, later in the year, get him back on and see what he's been up to. Yet again, guys, thank you so much for checking in. Please subscribe, leave a little review, and definitely tweet me, message me, email me, whichever, and let me know what you've been thinking of the show. I've got so many exciting guests now coming on, and I can't wait to share them with you. So I'm really excited. So thank you so much, and I will see you soon. Take care, everybody. Bye.
Follow and subscribe the Scott McGlynn Show podcast on iTunes and on Twitter.